Is it right to sell your Warhammer army? I'm Alex, and you're watching Winterwolf Miniatures. I've just sold one of my Warhammer armies. It's not the first army I've sold throughout the years, and I've also witnessed some friends sell theirs. And the question is always, should you? It's an easy enough question, but without a easy answer. Yes, but no. But yes. But mostly no. Okay, it's different, okay. And it depends. I guess it depends on what your connection to the army is. Say you bought the army, haven't painted anything, either because you don't want to paint, maybe it's already painted, or you just haven't got around to that yet, and you don't use the army. Then in that case, sure, go ahead, no worries. But it becomes a whole other matter when you spend time planning, building and painting an army, and therefore making it special just for you. If you've then played with said army and maybe gone to a few tournaments and won some games and lost others, had people complimenting you for your work, you quickly become attached. The army I'm selling is my Night Haunts. I built them, I painted them, and I'm very pleased with how they turned out. Sadly though, they haven't been used and have just been sitting on my shelf right there. So I put them up for sale. I wanted to paint some ghosts and I wanted to use them myself for Age of Sigmar, sure, but I also painted them for this channel, and they don't share the same place in my heart as my other armies. Why is that? Well, as stated, the reason for their existence wasn't purely for my own pleasure, or at least not directly. Secondly, I've not played with them or spent time planning lists and shenanigans. But thinking about it, I come to the conclusion that it's mostly probably just time. My ghosts look cool, alright, but the entire premise of the video in which I paint them is that it's possible to paint a decent, even cool looking army in a minimal amount of time. If you choose where you put in your work and by using cool and effective color choices. I therefore painted this army very quickly. Extremely quickly. Almost impossibly quickly. I painted them all as one big batch, so I never spent time individually getting to know each model. And I also skipped all smaller, less important details. I can't pick up just a random miniature, look at it and instantly get flashbacks from when I painted it, what season it was, what I was listening to, or how my mood was. Honestly, I barely remember painting them at all. So when it comes to these guys, I'm not at all unhappy to see they go. The buyer will be hopefully very pleased with them and use them in many games and memorable events. And that is just better than them sitting on my shelf forever. But what about my other armies? Could I sell one of those? No, I don't think so. They mean too much to me, I think, and represent different eras of my wargaming career. Do I think you should sell your army? Well, if you are here because you want that, you probably already know the answer, don't you? No, don't sell it. Keep them. Even if you don't use them right now, maybe you will again in the future. If not, have a look at them in 20 years from now and reminiscence about the time you spent building and painting them, and then tell me you regret keeping them. Have you ever sold a Warhammer army? Did it feel right, or did you end up regretting it? Let me know in the comments. I certainly regretted some of my sales throughout the years. For instance, if the person who bought my Tomb Kings is watching this, I'll be willing to take them back. I sold them very cheap, and the deal was that you should start playing with us. You didn't keep your part of the deal, so anyway, thank you so much for watching, and see you soon.